Let's listen to a guy who may be this year's face of the NFL, the guy we're expecting a huge leap from in 2020, former center fielder of the Oklahoma Sooners, Kyler Murray. Here's what he said yesterday.
I'll be kneeling. Like I said, I stand for what's right. And at the bottom, that's the bottom line. You know, I call it like I see it, and what's been going on is completely wrong. So I'll be doing. I'll definitely be taking a knee.
And Kyler Murray, let me tell you something. There's a fire burning inside of him. Somebody called him out on Instagram. Somebody attacked him on Instagram. He went F-bomb, Chris, in response. So Kyler Murray's not messing around. People aren't messing around. People are taking this situation very, very seriously. The world has changed in the last 24 days. And you either acknowledge it or you end up seeming completely and totally out of touch. Ideally, you change with it. Ideally, we all have adjusted the way we view these issues. And for the most part, what I've seen is there are plenty of people who are, and there are plenty of very loud people who aren't. But that's not stopping what the NFL and others are doing, Chris. So, you know, this is just going to continue. And I respect the fact that the NFL is just ignoring the noise, but the reality is there's going to be plenty of noise.
Yeah, there's going to be noise. There's no doubt about it. I mean, we know the president's very passionate about the issue, but so is the NFL. I think so is the American society for the most part. I do. You know, it's not going anywhere. And I think the NFL is going to continue to support the players and go from there, too. And, hey, listen, I think people's eyes have been opened up to this a little bit. You know, I hear some people say, oh, you can't sway it. No, I think there's some people out there who have looked at what has happened here recently, like we've said, who, you know, maybe were supporting the good fight, but now they're in the fight, or even people who might have been more on the Trump side of things. I think there's even a few here with even this subject, not saying they don't support Trump anymore, but they look at this subject and go, oh, no, there's something wrong here. Something needs to be done. And, you know, as far as Kyler Murray, I give him a lot of credit. Again, you know, he's very mature. He's wise beyond his years, for sure, as far as what he does there. Thank you. I did it.
Beyond.
And, you know, I think guys like Kyler Murray are just, they're sick of, like, you know, that guy on Twitter who's like, I got a black friend. I'm not racist. But yet there's like, you know, 10 other things he does in life that kind of insinuate he might be a racist. And I think, you know, me and African-American players and everything like that are just, they're sick of those people. So we don't need you, whatever, F off and whatever. Well, you know, and see you later.
Here's the bigger point too, and we need to take a break, but I have a hard time reconciling the freedoms that we supposedly enjoy as Americans with this idea that it is mandatory. You must stand for the anthem. You must put your hand over your heart. You must salute. You must. Well, wait a minute. I thought we were in a country that wasn't about must. I thought we were in a country that was about you have the power to choose what you want to do. That's part of the freedom that we enjoy, up to and including the free. I remember when I was in law school, one of the big issues for the U.S. Supreme Court was whether or not you have the right to burn the American flag. And I remember initially being just perplexed. Why? Well, wait a minute. Burn the American flag? Who would want to do that? And then when you think about it, it's like, well, if we truly have freedom in this country, you have the freedom to feel that way. The rest of us have the freedom to disagree, but you do have the freedom to express yourself that way if you choose to do so. And this is a much, much more, constrained version of that mindset. But the point is, hey, the thing that made us American should make us resist this idea of thou shalt do this and thou shalt do that. That's how the country got started. There were too many thou shalts. Coming from the king in England. All right, we got to take a break.
But the thing that drives me crazy, Mike, is thou shalt not do this for some things, but then other things where they don't, people don't want to bend. Oh, that one's okay. Thou shalt take the hat off during the national anthem. People leave that on all the time. I just get sick of that talk.
And it's okay to get a hot dog. It's okay to go to the bathroom. It's okay to goof around. It's okay to talk. It's okay to be on your phone. It's okay to do all sorts of things haphazardly and accidentally, Pete's trying to stir up trouble in my ear here. But it's not okay to conscientiously conscientiously and deliberately for the purposes of sending an important societal message that people have yet to recognize. It's not okay to do that. It's okay to just kind of bumble around and disrespect the anthem. It's not okay to deliberately send a message that you say is not about disrespecting the anthem. It's about making sure people understand there's a bigger point out there. There's a bigger problem that needs to be resolved.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.